First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Sack 3. Ancient Gator. 53's Mike. All day, punk.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Fight on these two. All right,
Hey, eat.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Attack!
55's Mike, guys. 55.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Check.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. And then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Switch.
Right side.
Run for Nick Chubb, and he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Yellow. 50. Go on, 80. Hey, 15.
Push him back.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
All day, baby, all day.
Let's go now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 29, Murray, the rookie from Michigan there defensively. That's Devin Bush making the play.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 15.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 57.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
High 7, let's go.
Defense.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Watch them run. They're running it.
15.
59's Mike. Check. 59. Haywood. I got you. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
They gonna need some therapy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And it's complete. Henry. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Check. 180. 59. Mike the 59.
Not here. Motion. Bump.
Yellow.
Check. 59. Let's go.
On 1st down. It's Steele. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Yellow.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got you, son.
Now a give, right side. It's Steele, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Just like that. Mike's foxtrot. Mike's 59.
Hey, come on, oh. Check 59. Mike is 59.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Let's get it together.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. We'll see what they'll do here as they're up against a 4th and inches. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
Mike, 55. Check.
Yellow.
Mike.
I can't believe they let you. I can't believe they let you play.
It's Mahomes. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown,
there we go.
Detroit.
That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown right there.
Marquise Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change?
And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Vikings. Austin Eckler with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does. The best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
The Lions on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
We want 15. Come to my world.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
Here we go. 59's Mike. Check.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Pick it up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Fielded at the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Vikings will take over here, first and 10. Here the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-point drive last time. We'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last round. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the pass.
Caught by Moore. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mike, you must be getting tired of seeing me.
Running on first down, Eckler. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Baby.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Quit talking about it.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and this is scooped up by the Lions. The 30. Past the 20 and into the end zone. A scoop and score.
Give me the ball
on the
every
fumble
time,
return.
I'm going to
for
score.
the Detroit touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, you don't do I ever.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return
Good
this
one,
one,
boys.
so
Let's
they'll
go.
bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Set, ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
The turnover differential.
because when we see that, it pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, let's go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Let's put that team on the bus.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
51 the mark.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
It's just me and
you. Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Wait. Let's go, Blue Lady.
59. Mike the 59.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Let's go. 70 ending. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Squeeze, double. Let it go.
First down, Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
We play to win. Let's go.
Yellow.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Detroit. Nick Chubb, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Let's go now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Long day. That's going to be a long day. 51's the mic, boys. 51. I know it.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Sack, baby.
T.J. Watt in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Watch the screen.
Murray going to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Chubb with a first down carry. He'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You ain't going nowhere.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go, 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 go. 51's the mic.
And again, it's Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I don't think you got it, son.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
Buzz, you got nothing today. You got nothing. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Hey, 57.
Mike's 59. Mike's
Working
59.
from the gun, Mahomes.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a
And he
long day.
fires one that's intercepted.
It's going to be a long day.
Picked off around the 41. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
Meanwhile, here, a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Let's go. 10, Lobo.
53 is the mic.
Charlie.
I got you.
I got you. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Let's go, Heavy.
Throwing on second and long. Murray, he's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Check 53.
Murray now.
I'm about to take you to school.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
Set, let's go. 60 yards. We got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the screen.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Chubb. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. With a lot of the media, Charles, ourselves included, starting to prep those MVP ballots, you wonder if last week's performance, which he admitted was not very good, if that hurt him at all coming down the stretch.
Less than 50 yards on the ground in last week's game that you referenced, and let's face it, if he has another game like that, you'll erase him from the MVP discussion. He won't even be talked about anymore. He has to bounce back at 100+ in this one in order to stay in that race.
That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Detroit. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Murray now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Go. 53's the Mike. 53, check, ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Let's go.
That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Murray toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Now they're looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
This is our time, guys.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. T.J. Watt.
Get him, boys.
And the Lions will take over.
That's how we do, D.
Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down.
Mike 51.
Good. Watch the twist.
Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. Hill shedding the tackle. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now Chubb, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
That's what I'm talking about.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and still the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerome Baker make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
And this will be taken at the 13. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball. And then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Woo! Let's get it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mike, 53.
On 2nd and 12.
I'm coming after you.
He's going to let this one go. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Murray. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And now it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He'll get this to Eckler. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 53. Here we go.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Get ready.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
And get some space.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Throwing again, Murray. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. DJ Moore. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go.
Yellow. Arch the blue lady.
A give running right is Chubb. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Last stop.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Yellow. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here I come.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Detroit, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's a slip-up that could cost them as they drop now to 12-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.